Hey guys and gals, friends and family, outlaws and in-laws. Welcome back to Shaggy's Awesome Garage. I'm Shaggy. Today I've got a small little tutorial for you guys. As you know, I just started working on the 1961 Ford Galaxie. It's what I'm turning into a Mayberry squad car. And I'm gotten to the point to where I'm going to start painting. And I was thinking, you know what? It's a pretty plain interior, so I didn't want it to just be one color. And I got to looking at what the 1960 Ford Galaxie looked like on the interior, and it dawned on me that these older vehicles, they have a lot of let me get you down to the bench so you can see what I'm doing. It has a lot of different patterns, and I like those old vintage seats. You know, it's not just it's like a 2 or 3 different colors, and they got 2 or 3 different patterns, and that seems to be a little bit cool to me. I like that vintage stuff. But and I decided I was going to do a interior like that. I'm going to paint the seats and the carpet and the walls and all that, the door cards and all that one color, but I want the seat upholstery to be a different kind of a pattern. So what I decided to do is make my own decals, and I wanted to show you guys how I did it. So first of all, what you do, sorry for that was a bit loud, sorry if I was yelling, but what you do is you take a piece of paper and you cut it to the size of the seat. And I've got like some little sticky tack in there just to hold the piece of paper in place, and you get your seat down to the size you want. Now I'm just doing the center of the seat because, as you guys can tell, there's a, let me get a little pointer here to help you out just a little bit. You see these little ribs in here? I just want the upholstery pattern to go from one side to the other, just where these pleats are. The solid color on the seats is going to be a different color, and I'm probably going to end up doing the door cards right here as well, right here and back here maybe. I don't know. I hadn't decided that yet. We shall see. But yeah, I wanted to do the seats where the pleats are like an older pattern. So basically, what you do is you take a piece of paper, measure it out, see what you need. That way you have a pattern. And another thing I did, let me get you over here to the laptop. And what I did is I went on the internet. Let me collapse this. Went right here and looked for, let's see here, images. So yeah, guys, went on the internet, was looking for different patterns, and I found this one here. It's a pretty cool pattern, kind of like that one. And then there were some other ones. Let's see. I mean, this one. Well, it's the same one, but you guys get the idea. Let's see if I can find any more for you guys. Let's try 1961 Ford Galaxie interior. Well, let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Ford Galaxie interior. Let's go to images. Yep. See here, guys. This is the pattern I was going for right here. That right there. That's going to be kind of cool. See how it's got like an off seafoam green looking color, and then the seats are different. The upholstery is different there. That's exactly what I was going for. Let me see if I can blow that in. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking at. So yeah, this is the pattern I'm going for. It's not going to be this exact color, but I kind of like that ribbing pattern there. So that's pretty much what I'm looking for. something like that. So let me show you how I achieved that. Get rid of this and we'll go back to my editing program, which is Canva. So yeah, what I did is I downloaded that particular pattern and I put it in my Canva and through my uploads over here. Let's see here. I can go to the gallery. So yeah, guys, I just downloaded, screenshotted the pattern that I found on the internet and put it up in here and uploaded it from here to Canva. And how you do that is you go to your Canva, you start a design. I would start here, go to a custom size, and then put in your inches, and then 8 by 10 or 8 by 8 by whatever size of piece of paper is, 8 by 11.5, 11.5, and we'll just create a new design. And then right here we go to uploads, and we'll upload a few designs in there. Let's put that one. We'll try that one. And we'll kind of zoom in a little bit. We'll shrink that down. We'll shrink this one down. We'll put it vertical 90 degrees. Put this in vertical 90 degrees. Right about there. And then we'll copy and paste. See where I'm going with this, guys? And you copy and paste. And then you just gotta, basically that's really all there is to it. And you can adjust it however you need. And let's add one more, just to make it a little bit interesting. So yeah, we'll do that there, and we'll copy and paste, and add that there. Move it up a little bit. And see, there's the pattern for your seats, guys. That's really all you need to do. And you can adjust it to the size you need. You can shrink it and, let's see here. Wait, no. We'll just grab these two right here. And you can adjust the size to whatever you need. And then just, when you're done with that, you can click on that and you can download it. And when you download it, I would suggest to download it as a PDF. It says best for printing, so you can download it to there, and then you can save the design. We'll just call it seat. Yeah, we'll just call it seat. We'll save it as that, and then show it in File Explorer. Click on that, and then you can let's see. We'll go to print. We'll print it out. Hear my printer going? See, it's printing. And then once it gets done printing, what you do, let's see if I can. And we have our patterns printed out. So what you do is you take that piece of paper. Of course, this is way majorly too huge. I should have shrunk these patterns down a little bit, but the seat, the little piece of paper we use for our template, what you do is you take it. Let me see if I can get down a little bit closer here, guys. Sorry. So yeah, what we do is we take that piece of paper and line it up on the this is the roller I use to check my piece of paper. So as you can tell, it's pretty much the same width as this, and that's let's see, it's like almost 3/4 of an inch. So what we'll do is we'll use this, and I like using this because it's got straight edges, so it's almost the width of this ruler. So we'll take this ruler and we will put it on our pattern there, and take the razor knife and cut out along the edges like so. And cut across here, across the bottom. And we have our upholstery. If I can cut it loose here. There we go. And then you take it, you put it in your seat. And you can use this for all kinds of different upholstery. If you wanted a blanket upholstery, if you wanted some other type of like different colors or patterns. And just put it on here and there you go. Pretty cool though, guys, huh? I like it. But yeah, you can do this with any of these patterns. Yeah, let's try it with another one. Turn the paper around and we'll see how that one looks. Let's do this one more time. Go right here. Just don't cut your fingers off. I don't want to be responsible for somebody cutting their fingers off. But just be very careful. Go slow. And yeah, there's an endless. I don't know if I can get that back out of there. Yeah, there's endless possibilities here, guys. But I think it's pretty cool. That way, you can customize your build with your own seats. See, works out pretty good, I think. Of course, this being paper, it's not going to sit down like it's supposed to. But there are sheets of decal paper that you can buy. Let me show you what I got here. I got these from Amazon. It's this here. Oh, hang on, let me back up a little bit so you can see it a little better. Yeah, there we go. Inkjet water slide decal paper. And as you can tell, I printed this on just a regular piece of copy paper, and this is the same size. It's 8 by 11, 8 by 11 and a half. It's called the A4. So yeah, you guys see where this is going. So printing out on inkjet water slide decal paper, and of course you got to use your some gloss finished sealer to seal in the ink on the decal paper. Once you print it, I'd put three coats of this gloss over this decal paper once it's printed and let it dry for a day or two, and then you're ready to cut out your decals and put them on your seats. So that's pretty much how you do it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. If you did, leave me a comment. If you didn't, leave me a comment. And hopefully it'll be a pretty good little fun project for you guys. And I think it'll turn out pretty nice. Once I get done with it, I'll show you guys the end result. And but yeah, thanks for tuning in. And remember, keep the airbrush blowing and the stasher growing. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.